There is a car here at the Shmuseum.
Is there? A few.
Well, there are a few cars, but that car we haven't really spoken about.
I haven't really seen it yet.
You haven't really seen it. So for the last week, I have been bumbling around in a UK right-hand drive Ford Mustang Dark Horse.
It looks really cool.
And you are dressed very suitably for a Ford Mustang Dark Horse.
I am.
We shall get to that. Why this is most interesting is that our car, with which we've now owned for about 2 years.
Oh my God,
yeah,
it's
just about to be 2 years.
Wow.
We've driven, what, I think it's high 14,000 miles, nearly 15,000 miles with. And one of the most common questions over the entirety of that 2-year period has been, will it ever come to the UK? Followed by, would we buy a UK one?
So
right?
Will it ever come to the UK? Would you buy a UK one?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So for the last, at this point, I think 6 days, I've been driving this around, kind of daily driving with it. There are a few key differences to a UK car. I mean, there's one very key difference.
To a UK car? You mean to a US car?
To a US car.
The steering wheel is on the other
yes,
side.
about that. The steering wheel is on the right side. The right side, the correct side. Anyway, it also has a significant power deduction because of regulations and a significant sound reduction. We'll talk more about specifics. So what I want to do is go for a drive with this. It's Blue Ember, which we actually considered. Remember the original launch spec?
That was the launch colour that we saw at Barrett Jackson, right?
Yep, exactly. And we also filmed in this colour when we went to Ford World HQ. Remember? When we announced that one was joining the collection.
Yes, and when we drove the car that was given to us by
Hennessy.
Yes.
Indeed. So we spent a bit of time around Blue Ember cars. Dark Horse, like ours, has the 6-speed Tremec.
Nice.
You can get it with the auto.
But why would you?
Should you get it with an auto? Not really. It's the last of a dying breed, which is very on theme. Not many naturally aspirated manual cars that you can buy new in 2025. Toyota GR86, Ford Mustang, V8, Porsches, flat sixes, like GT3 Tourings, and Gordon Murray cars. Maybe something else I've forgotten, but basically, in terms of price points, not a lot. What's interesting is how that stacks up to the bright, I was going to say bright green one, but
I was like, which one are you pointing
the bright
at?
yellowy, the M2. It's about the same price. We'll talk some numbers and about how this stacks up as well to ours. But before we get too much into this, there is something else I want to go and talk about. Carefully move that out of the way, because what I want to talk about is this from N+.
It's very different to the car.
It's very different to the car. This has been in the background of a bunch of videos because it's actually been here for a little bit of time.
I see some really cool logos.
That's a clue. Yeah, so inside here is a helmet, a smart helmet, and a magnetic visor.
Cool.
Basically, the N+ AMG bike.
Wow.
Sounds simple, but we're going to try and open this and have a little play with it.
Yeah, please. What are we going to do first? Bike or car? Bike or car?
I think I'm going to start this because we probably need to plug it in.
I do like a good unboxing, and that's a big unboxing.
This is unboxing to the max. Okay, attack this. Inside is the Mercedes AMG F1 Track Edition e-bike.
Does that give us pole position?
Over the last seasons, it certainly, well, no, not the last 4 seasons. Before that, it would have done. And the last season, actually, this season, George isn't doing too badly. He had 1 top step. He's had a few podiums. Anyway, this is going to be the delicate unboxing process.
Yeah, don't scratch anything. Ooh, cool. Oh, I like the colors on it.
Very cool. Obviously themed after the F1 team colorways. So the question is, can I somehow lift this out, or is this?
The rear wheel is probably detached, right?
No, it's all.
No,
you can see it's all
on.
bolted together.
No, the front is off though.
Yeah, but it's tied together.
Okay.
I think.
Can you? Whoa.
Whee!
There we go. Well done.
Do you know what? On the carpet over here, so it's protected. Woo!
The good thing is, we do have a stand for it, don't we?
That's in one of those other boxes. Isn't that the other bigger box? I think so.
I think that might be the bigger box. Let me get that for you.
Wait, I need the scissors. Could you get me the scissors first, please?
I've only got one available hand.
Because if I can get the scissors, then I can
There you go.
remove the other wheel. This is the full raw unboxing experience.
The man with the manual.
Yeah, but this is very helpful. It feels like reading a Mercedes road car manual.
Really?
Well, it's the Mercedes font, right?
Oh, that's fun.
So it's the Mercedes font and obviously the F1 colorway. This thing's like an F1. I mean, we've got proper brakes. You've got an automatic gearbox. You've got serious tires, just like F1 cars. How to drive it. And then you've even got the full, we're going to talk about this obviously, the control panel, which is basically like MBUX. You know, the system inside the cars.
Fun.
And then
I
even
really like how the helmet looks.
The helmet illuminates and has the, like if you're indicating, it blinks in that direction on the back of the helmet.
That's really smart.
Like, think about that. The helmet, whatever. It's clever. It's clever.
Ooh, carbon fiber.
Oh, that's cool. I should say they have very kindly sent this our way. This is a really, really cool gift. So basically, this must go in like that, or the other way around, and then you just drive the wheel in.
It goes in like that.
Okay, stand as assembled. That is lovely. That is really, really nice. In theory, well, I didn't expect it to be so easy. That pops out. Then this will go in here, brake on the right side. And that, obviously we'll need to take away the packaging, but that should just sit on there.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, very easy, almost too easy. Just gonna make sure it's permanently attached and not gonna fall off. I've just put the wheel axle through.
Okay.
Quick release, obviously. I've never had a bike with disc brakes.
Really?
Which is a small thing, but looking forward to trying it. I guess the last bike I had was 10 years ago.
Have you not gone on any of the Lime bikes?
No. Do they have disc brakes? Carbon fiber chassis? Okay, so.
All straight? All lined up?
Tiny bit of twist. That's probably too much.
You have alignment machines for cars for that kind of thing?
Yeah. This is
You're your own alignment machine.
I am my own alignment machine right now. That feels pretty good. And then tighten it. Being careful of the screen, obviously. Don't want to damage that.
All right, seatbelt, seated position.
There's definitely no seatbelt. But in theory, into the stand is just like that.
Very cool.
That does look really smart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll give it a lot of kudos for that.
Very good design.
Although, the way you're supposed to do it is that way around. And like this. Because that's how it would hang on the wall.
That looks even smarter.
Yeah, and it fits right. That's very neat. So we need to inflate tires. We've got a few more bits to put on, like...
The paddles. The
We're
bell.
going to put a bell on. I think we should put a bell on.
We should also charge it.
Oh yeah, let's get it fully assembled. This is all reflectors. Oh, for the wheels as well. Let's come back to reflectors and bell, but we do need pedals. For sure we need pedals. Make sure these are on correctly. And then, which one's which? Right, it says right. I'm going to leave the little stickers on. I just had that moment of like,
Well, that helps if they have stickers.
Do you just, you just rotate that in, don't you?
Yeah.
Done. That probably needs a spanner to tighten it. Make sure they're not going to just randomly fall off. And you're cycling along and it's like, I lost the pedal. Ooh, there we go.
Fits.
Yep, I went with a 15, and it is a 15. I'll do the other one as well.
Good guess.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, that's definitely tight enough. Always put your tools back, because otherwise you lose them. Carefully does it.
Oh, it looks so nice with the carbon stand.
It's very, very neat. And then, where does this plug in? Is it this one?
Yes.
And
it just dunks on the handlebar.
Oh, that will be it. Just turn it on.
I presume so.
Whew.
Okay.
I heard a click. I see a red light. That probably means charging. Screen's turned on. Look here.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really cool. Fun.
So we're in sport mode. So you've got a series of different modes. And you have these buttons that will control it. Obviously, we're going to play more with this when it's all set up. Shall I do this bit? Satisfying. Oh. Nice.
So so cool.
So we're at 52%, but obviously we'd like to charge it. Oh, it has an odo. How much it's cycled. We need to set the time and stuff like that. It's not midnight.
What?
Not quite midnight. Calories burnt, CO2 tyres, trip time, distance. Do you press on here? I don't really know how it works.
I just figure it all out. I think it's time to go for a drive on the Dark Horse.
Oh, look. Like the car, you've got off, comfort, sport, sport plus.
Oh, I like Sport Plus. Do they also have individual?
Ooh. Miles per hour.
In the UK after all.
5, full brightness on the screen. Auto power off. Helmet, so that's where you sync the helmet.
Yeah.
Auto headlights.
Oh, there's the light at the front.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, it's got a speed limit. We don't want the speed limit on, obviously. Don't know how you change that. That's probably a restriction.
Probably, legal requirement. Well, we figured,
How did I turn the light on?
Yeah.
Maybe I blocked a sensor.
It's auto lights.
So it decided it had to turn on. That's going to go away. We're just going to leave this. Turn it off. Press and hold. Turning off. Right. Done for now. Ooh. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is, of course, also...
It's very futuristic.
Wow.
That's a nice helmet.
And then obviously this whole rear panel will illuminate. Yeah. This is very, very swish. I should point out, even though we've been talking about this for quite a while at this point, hopefully a little bit edited to be shorter than it's been in real life, that I am not in any form being paid to integrate this. This is a gift they very kindly sent. I'm going to shoot a Instagram and TikTok and short form piece about it, but I figured it would be quite fun to just show it on the video.
Yeah, and who doesn't love an unboxing? Unboxing
gadgets is half the fun of what we seem to get up to around here. So, okay.
Ooh!
Nice.
Cool. Got a light sequence.
So, we're going to let this charge up. I guess that's a charge bar, is it? I would assume so.
Yeah.
It looks like it's, it's got 6 charging bars and it's blinking this one. So it must be about 2/3 full. But we'll let that get fully charged. This is all so nice. And then we've got the other box, which is the visor, right? I guess if you're...
You can attach that to the helmet, I think.
Pedaling on the street and you don't want the wind in your eyes, you've then got the magnetic visor. So, smart helmet, visor. We'll open it while we've got it here.
Ooh.
Cool. Right. How do I get this out?
It's giving like snowboarding, skiing.
Yeah. Like seriously cool goggles vibes. So that's magnetic. So does that just go on?
I think so.
Oh, that was satisfying. Don't want to put fingerprints all over it, but...
Well, I think it's got a protective film on it.
Like...
That is really cool. Very easy.
I'm looking forward to getting this out later. Where does that go? Okay. I'm charging, so I can't reach.
That looks a bit weird, but no, this is a cool helmet. Very nice.
Okay, I need to loosen this off. I'm going to take that piece off for the moment.
It's a little bit easier to put it on, yeah.
Do you know what? Just unplug it for the moment as well, because... Cool.
Yes.
I love that. Such a small thing, but so cool. Okay, right.
A little pouch to put it away, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Back to charging. Back to charging and stop being a child playing with a toy. But although I am a child playing with a toy. Scissors away, key in pocket. I've also, as you probably could tell because the lights were coming on earlier, got the Mustang key. Should we go talk Mustang?
Let's talk Mustang.
Let's go talk Mustang. Back to this. And now, given it's an American car,
yeehaw!
You're looking very American.
I thought for the occasion I'd bring out the cowboy hat.
Okay, blue amber paint, which looks amazing when you have the light on. If I actually just turn on my light, there we go. You can see that. Look at the camera screen.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Absolutely beautiful.
I wish we would have gone for that in a way.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't want a launch spec. I don't like
I know that you don't want launch specs, but I think it's a fantastic paint.
So, interesting comparison with our car. Obviously, this doesn't have the Dark Horse handling pack, so you can't have that in Europe.
Oh.
It also has a higher price point.
Does it?
So, ours, all inclusive with every option and everything we have on it, cost me £64,000.
Yeah.
It starts here as a Dark Horse at £68,000. So in reality, you're into the 70s. So it's a little over £10,000 more once you've added the specification. Obviously, like I say, the big expensive option, the handling pack, you can't have. It's interesting to see how different the lights are, because obviously they have this bottom half, which has the amber reflector.
Yes.
Whereas the American ones are full red. I wonder if I just press the lock. Yeah, you see that.
Very cool. Light sequence.
Inside, another thing, no, actually, my biggest bugbear with this, I'm going to talk about while we're driving. Shall we get this started and pull it out?
Yes, please.
Dark Horse has the nice, I mean, these are the standard seat as opposed to the upgrade seat, but it has the indigo blue. You going to pull it out, or am I going to pull it out?
You know what?
I'll pull it out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I haven't driven a manual in a while, plus I'm not sure with the shoes.
The boots might not be the best. Okay, let's get the shutter
They're
down.
made for walking, not for driving.
Get the shutter down, get this out. No, wait, hold on. We need to start it. At least get the start.
Okay.
Let me start it up before we get it out. We need to get that on video, because V8 in the modern day. Let me just step in here. Maybe, I'm just trying something. Can I change the mode before I start it? In this one? Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Sounds good.
Beep beep. Oh, it doesn't beep like ours. That's the really good bit. The fact that you can still have it. Okay, shutter, go, drive time. Relevant topic here. It's a big car. All right. Oh, it's windy out here. Let's start with the basics, right?
Yeah.
Firstly, sitting on the other side of the same car is really weird.
It feels really bizarre.
In fact, there have been very few times when we've driven a car that's the same as one we own, but not our own.
Yes.
Like, very few.
Which ones?
Like occasional supercars or something. We drove a friend's SF90.
Oh, yes, that one.
But basically, this is a weird feeling. Anyway, sitting inside the car, driving on some familiar roads, the biggest thing is the fact that you still have this in this day and age. Now, we're in normal mode at the moment. And isn't it so quiet in comparison?
It is quiet in comparison, but then in comparison to European cars, it's obviously...
It's quite loud. I'm going to say one thing that I find really weird. This central console, right, you can see the whole thing. The electric park brake, it behaves like, you know, you pull it up to engage it, but it's electric. And the cup holders are on the same side. That's funny, my hand is literally on the wheel and it says keep your hands on the wheel. They're on the same side that they are on the American cars, which means, look at where my elbow is when I go forwards a gear.
Oh, it drops into the cup holder?
It's in the cup holder, which is really uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable.
That's not great.
So
it's also annoying when you want to shift and you have like a taller drink in there.
Yeah, that is massively inconvenient, I'm not gonna lie. Other thing that's weird about this car is that the clutch pedal, the bite point is right up at the top.
Interesting.
So I suspect this clutch is on the way out. Okay. So I need to give it a little bit of, I guess, not criticise that because it's been in the hands of other journalists.
Yeah.
Obviously, like ours, you can press the Mustang button right here, and that brings up the screen where you then have things like the track apps, which is where you can turn on rev matching, you can play with the drift brake, you've got all of your other goodies and stuff that you like. So we've got rev matching on at the moment, goes down the gears, and then on the driver dashboard, if I go through this into sport mode, this has the Unreal Engine for the graphics. Do you remember we talked about that when we got ours? Cool. So we're in sport mode now, and get different displays, drop it into second gear, road opens up a little bit. I'm not going to say it sounds bad. There's a nice V8 soundtrack, but it isn't the same as our American car for obvious reasons. Power figures. Our American car is 500 brake horsepower, which is 507 metric PS horsepower. This European car is 453 PS, so down 54, which is 447 brake horsepower. It's also slightly down on torque from 418 pounds-foot to 398 pounds-foot, but it's at the low end that you experience the lower power and torque. Okay. Like if you're, sorry, I'm talking while we go through corners. Actually, let me put it in third gear. Third gear at 2,000 RPM, foot is flat. Come on, come on, come on. Now we've got it. And obviously that's legislation driven. They don't have a choice on that one, because NA V8s in 2025 are a hard thing to, I guess, get through any legislation basically. The general drive is pretty smooth and comfortable, isn't it?
I feel like I'm being bumped around a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's a twisty road, and I'm not taking it.
I mean, this is basically a flat on wheels, right? It feels really big here.
It feels enormous here, and that is a very relevant topic. It's funny because, like, when I look out to the front left of the car, and try and work out where that is, in the US, where the roads are wider and the parking spaces are huge, you don't even think about it. But here, I don't know where that is. I don't know where the left side of this car is. Talking of which, the mirrors, just look at the left mirror for a moment.
Yeah, they seem much taller.
They're taller, and also unlike the American cars, obviously they don't have that like really zoomed in mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. They have the same as American cars have on the right mirror on both sides of the car, which on this one, for some reason, you can't quite position it right. I don't know, again, if that's something that's had a bonk, because that sometimes happens in press cars, or whether that's just me and my seating position. But obviously in a manual, you need to sit yourself comfortably for where the shifter is.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that's what matters. I like that all the software and systems, obviously very familiar to us, but the latest generation of the Sync setup has configurable dials. You can change what information is there, you can change what colours are there. On this screen, you've got wireless Android Auto, CarPlay, all of that, and it does it full screen. It's a really nice, big, very easy to use, very clear display.
You know what I read the other day somewhere? That this feels like an American sports bar. Lots of big screens and comfy seats.
Yes, basically. Like ours, this gets really hot.
Yeah.
I mean, we've not been driving for long, it's already getting warm. And it has crashed once or twice on me on Android Auto.
Oh, this one already as well?
So for some reason, that is just something that the Mustangs do, whatever continent they're on. As I bounce you along this road a little bit.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a bit bouncy.
It drives well. Like, it's fun. The big thing, though, is that you have to really manhandle it. It's heavy, it's hard work. The steering, the shifting with the Tremec. Obviously, you can get the normal Mustang GT.
It's a rough American in the UK.
It's a rough car to kind of drive, but then it mixes a bit of sports car with some practicality, because you can have a car full of people and luggage. There's a huge boot at the back. I mean, that's basically why we've used ours for road tripping across the US.
And I've sat in the back a few times. It's not that bad. I mean, if you're relatively tall, then your head sort of touches the roof, but...
And it would do a good job of road tripping across Europe as well. I think it's a little lost on roads like this. It's a little bit too big and cumbersome. Now, obviously, like all European cars, you have beeping going on for a million different things. Thankfully, on the steering wheel, it's just one press and hold of the limit button here to turn all that off.
I like it when it's that easy. That's good.
Same as in the van, actually, although it doesn't say lim like the van. It just has a like little graphic on the steering wheel. Anyway, that is, again, easy, smooth. Like there, the shift, you just need that extra, like, oof. But then the side of that is it's really fun. Like when you drive it properly and when you've given the car a bit of a workout. I can tell you from experience of ours, fuel economy.
Yeah.
If you
does it still think that the gallon costs $1?
It probably does, yeah. If you stick it in 6th gear and cruise, it's not too bad, but anywhere in the lower gears and kiss goodbye to your tank very quickly.
It likes to drink.
It does have a little drinking problem. It likes to hang out in sports bars too often. Yes. The other thing about that is that the Tremec, rather than the standard gearbox that you have in the regular GT, which you can also get here, has shorter ratios. So obviously, because of the shorter ratios, it drinks even more as a result. I like rev matching. Obviously, you can just one press on here and rev matching is off.
Ford family, bye bye Puma.
But it's clearly been raining here, which is funny because it's quite dry right now. So now it's nice twisty road and rev matching is all on me, which is also fun. I think it
just feels so wide.
It is wide for this kind of road. I don't know exact measurements, but it's funny how you're conscious of that kind of boaty feeling. I forgot to rev match that downshift.
We pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah. But it gets a good move on, you know. I think this is what I've really enjoyed with our Dark Horse in the US.
Steering is good?
Well, it's just a fun car to drive.
The thing is, I don't think we've taken the Dark Horse in the US to roads like this or that somewhat resemble these kind of roads.
interesting question.
Have we not?
Arizona at some point? Did we go and drive some of the twisties in Arizona? I think we might have done, but basically not a lot. Car week? No, we just took the 4GT.
Yeah.
Motorway straight up. We didn't do the, a little bit here and there. I think the soundtrack is great, even though, like I've said enough times, it's not the same as in the US because it's not allowed to be, but they've done a very good job of it. I guess my only concern is that the reality is this is about 10 grand more than our M2 was, if you're comparing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's quite a punchy car at that price point. You know, a regular Mustang GT is about the same as an M2. So I quite enjoy having the M2 here and the Dark Horse in the US, although the Dark Horse in the US being our only car, I think is where it excels, and this would the same. If it was your only car, you can get all the people, you can get all the luggage, you can comfortably daily drive it.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice back there. Or you can go out and have a little bit of a riot. I'm going to put rev matching back on, give it some welly. Into the red line. Fantastic. I mean, the thing is, right, at this amount of power, 450 horsepower, I always say it,
That's
but you
plenty.
can have fun. You can get to a red line like that without going to jail. You know, we can cruise down here at 60 miles an hour as we are at the moment, and you're not going to land yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Which I'm lucky to have, obviously, in the garage, and cars we've driven lots of miles with. Some silly, powerful cars.
And you can always take it to Germany, you know?
You can, but here, like if I drive this kind of road with them, you can't drive with, certainly not with the cameras on.
No.
Not in the way I would like to.
What?
Yeah, anyway, the other side of it into town, we'll go actually do some dual carriageway on the way back and a little bit of a tunnel run. To talk a little bit more about it.
I mean, 100%.
The other driving modes, if I just press the button here, so like ours, you have drag strip, slippery roads, custom, you can configure. Love these graphics, they're very, very cool. Let's go into track. Okay, yeah. Track mode. Interesting, that changed the throttle response. Obviously you get that horizontal rev counter and technically track use only. Does that make the exhaust louder? I'm sure it makes the exhaust louder. That's probably
Right now I don't really hear a difference.
It's probably a dumb question. If we go back to the Mustang screen here, yeah, look, exhaust mode. So you can do this independently. So wait, I think that's a little bit louder. We'll get to a dual carriageway and test that in a second. If you then go here, you can change all the colours and all of that stuff, which is just fun.
Which we tend to change to the colours of the other car that we have.
Yeah. When we had the Zenvo, it was purple with lime green. When we had the Ford GT, it was red with kind of a golden colour. Where do I go for setting the custom drive mode?
I don't remember that.
It's probably like home and then into settings or something. Anyway, it's a little bit beside the point for what I wanted to demonstrate. At this particular moment in time, the sun is actually out, which is lovely. Obviously you've got, you know, when you come to traction control and all of that, you've got loads of settings and things you can play with. It's just a lot of gadgetry. I think the American cars do this really well. Like tons of stuff you can play with and settings. Extra gauges, for example, on this big screen. Is it getting? Yes, it's getting very warm now. It's funny how that happens.
By the sun, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, wireless charging pad. I mean, this is all the same, USB-C and a regular USB plug socket down there. We're still in track mode, yes. I think we've got rev matching on, although I think if you do it yourself, like I just did, the car detects that you're doing it yourself and doesn't try and compete with you. It lets you do it. I've always liked the steering wheel is quite small. Like it's a nice wheel, it's not too chunky.
Yeah.
It's easy to use, just looks nice with the stitching and the different materials. You know, they've always done a good job of that, and steering wheels are getting so important. That's nice, that's a bit of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get out to national speed limit in just a second up here. I always find this road quite funny. Oh, it's a new bit of tarmac. It's a bit funny because here it's a 40 mile per hour zone, but it's about to be a 70, and a lot of people go, I can go 70 already. So, well, you shouldn't, not until you get up there.
Well, I guess right now with a freshly paved road, you don't want to do
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, hold your horses and try not to go too much. Oh, see? Try not to go too much because
No.
I hope it's not the whole road. Okay, it gets back to normal here.
Yeah. Also back to having road markings. Whee!
Chuck it through the corner.
People say Mustangs can only go straight.
They can corner pretty well these days. That's the thing with this. Like, there's not much that it can't do. You know, I would never have it as an auto. To me, I think that the car just...
Blasphemy.
It feels like old school, so you want to enjoy it and have a proper time.
And
Sixth gear, look at this is quite funny.
No
So
power,
65 miles an hour, my foot is flat in sixth gear. We're getting somewhere slowly, 1 mile an hour at a time. Basically, it's a long race show.
I remember that.
The other 5 are all set up to be so much more fun and track focused and whatnot, but for emissions, it still has to have a tall sixth so that it cannot be horrible at motorway speed.
Specifically, you did drive the auto with the Hennessy car, right? That was an auto.
Yeah, we did. And got out of it saying, yeah, manual, please. So if I go, oh yeah, it's got the steering wheel thing, it's dragging me back. If I go into custom mode, I don't even know how that's set up right now in this car. Ooh, we've got the old style gauges.
Lovely.
That's fun. I don't know, we've never really used those on ours, but there's a lot of that you can configure. I need to remember where that setting is. Someone's laughing at me right now for not remembering. Features.
We haven't really driven hours for a while, have we?
No, at this point in time, not for about 4 months, which is kind of crazy.
I don't even know if the audience can see anything with the light. The screens just look dark on the
Sorry for that.
On the camera. I'd rather film your face.
Oh well. Yeah, sorry. I'll find it later, and then I'll have fun playing with it again. See what we've got it set up as at the moment. Let's go back into sport mode. Sport is basically obviously set for the road.
Come on,
so
give us some downshifts.
it's just not that sharp and loud. Not in the way that the American car is. That's the fun bit. I hope the microphones do pick it up, because at the end of the day, most manufacturers now can't do that anymore.
No.
Those days are done. And obviously, 7th gen Mustang S650 was the code name for this generation. It's one of those, I think, mixed blessings. You know, there are things that are sacrificed as a result: performance, fuel economy, the rawest of feelings that you would have got in the older gen. And the Dark Horse is kind of like positioned roughly where the Mach 1 was in the older car. But it is equally life, and we should see it as a blessing that you can have this. Throw it through the corner a little bit.
That is great.
It is still fun. I think that each journey feels like a drive. You feel like you're driving the car, and that's quite important now. So the big question for us is, well, number one, would we bring our car over from the US to here? And the long story short to that is no. It makes no sense at all.
Well, the costs of that are...
The cost to import it, you'd add 30-something%. Well, you'd be shipping it, you'd be paying 20% VAT, you'd be paying 10% duty and VAT on the duty, and duty and VAT on the shipping. So it would end up, or duty on the shipping. So you're 35+% of the cost of the car.
A lot.
So there's no point, because you would buy one here instead. Sell the car there, buy one here. I mean, I think our car is probably now worth, like I said, it was $77,000 new, something like that. It's probably worth 60, high 50s now, roughly.
I've not kept up with the market.
No. So it would make way more sense to sell that car and buy a new one here, if that was the plan. Question is, would we buy a new one here? And I think for me, this is one of those cars that does a lot very well and is a lot of fun, but doesn't fit in a collection of cars. Like, it doesn't make sense amongst our fleet.
Also because you have the GT500.
Yes, because of GT500, which is a bit of a unique thing to be driving here in the UK. But I mean specifically because it doesn't do enough, let's say, as a thrill, as a
It's more like
occasional car.
It's more like a daily in that sense.
It's more like a daily, but it's also a little bit too hardcore for a daily because of the work that goes into it. Yeah, that's why we ordered the M2, or didn't order, but that's why I bought a manual, sorry, not a manual M2, bought an auto M2, because it was more of a daily. So this isn't quite a daily, but it's not quite extreme enough to stand out in a car collection.
That's good.
That sounds cool. So I don't think I will be selling ours. Also, the fact that we've owned it for 2 years, that's quite relevant.
Yeah.
By this point, it is a bit like, well, we've done the Dark Horse thing and look forward to seeing what comes next. And obviously GTD, and there'll probably be another GT500 at some point soon. That's expected, at least. Anyways, we head round, go find the tunnel. What I don't know is if there's any kind of speaker noise in here, if it's all outside. Like, we'll find out right now. Second gear. Oh, that's good. That's better than I thought.
Yes.
That was way more actual sound.
Do it again.
Yeah, drop it down second. Luckily, nothing behind us right now. That's way more real sound than I expected.
Oh, massively.
I'm not used to that with driving modern cars here.
No, because mostly the sound is piped into the cabin, right?
Yeah. For a factory new car, that's not bad. It's got a funky flutter to it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are we doing it again?
We're going to have to, because I didn't actually have it in track mode with the exhaust.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, very rookie mistake. Kind of just put it in sport and chilled and enjoyed life.
I mean, for sport, it sounded amazing.
Yeah. We'll go and try it in full noisy mode and see what happens.
I spy with my little eye the tunnel.
Yeah, so let's go into track mode proper, which obviously then has track exhaust.
Yeah.
So windows down a touch, then start dropping some gears. Then we go down to second gear. I'm not sure if it's much louder.
I don't think it's much louder.
I actually don't think. Is it even louder?
Would have been good to sport.
I mean, it's not quiet.
No, it's not quite.
I don't think it's as loud. Maybe this tunnel's quieter, or maybe we're not next to the wall or something.
Yeah, it's the acoustics of this tunnel.
But I'm certainly not like, oh yeah, that's louder. I mean, it's still good V8 sound, but how funny. I was getting ready for it to be like, whoa. Anyway, it's still a good V8 sound.
So we're going back again?
Well, we're going to turn around and go back the way we were going. That's certainly on the agenda.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, windows slightly down. Having good luck with the traffic.
Yeah.
Apart from one bike coming past, it's basically empty. Second gear. The acoustics in this tunnel are better. That's funny. I didn't realise. So I still don't think it's as loud as it was. If I put this into sport mode.
Do it again.
Get it in sport mode. There we go. That's louder.
Why is it louder in sport?
Sport mode is louder. 100%.
Yes, I
You heard that? How interesting. Much louder. Much louder. So sport exhaust is louder than track exhaust.
That's unusual.
I wonder why that is. I mean, there are reasons for it, i.e. in track, sometimes sound limits on racetracks, you don't want the loudest exhaust. But what's interesting is the reason normally when you do that, and it says track use only, look, the track use only is specifically limited to that, is because it gets too loud for road regs. But it's louder in sport.
Well, here we go. I'm glad we figured that out.
Learn something new every day. How interesting. Never have I, like some cars, you know, Hurricanes in the sport mode, like a Performante in sport mode or Hurricane Evo in sport mode, is louder than in Trofeo or Corsa, sorry.
Yeah.
Because sport pops and crackles more.
Okay.
Because it's fun for the road rather than absolute track performance. But I never expected legitimately more noise from a car.
Yeah. I agree, but I also I touched it with my leg and I feel the drift brake on my side of it.
It's annoying. Like, because if you obviously when you turn the car off, it automatically applies the handbrake, so you don't need to worry about it. But if you do want to put on the handbrake, you have to lean your hand over, and if you had a larger passenger, you're basically like cozying their leg to get to the handbrake.
It's a good way for a first day to get some body contact.
Lean over. Obviously, the drift brake side of things, which I tried once with ours at Hennessy, but I wasn't really in the zone for it. And we had Treveo RSs, which are a little bit sticky for it as well. The drift brake kind of works a little bit like a hydraulic handbrake in a drift car. Like you pull it and the car goes very sideways. But we've never really done that. Anyway, we have consumed about a third of a tank of fuel in not very much driving. But we will put it on cruise control, which we again know well. Sit back. One thing I like about the cruise control in here is that even if you change gear, it keeps on cruise control.
That's good.
A lot of cars, a lot of manuals, when you change gear, knocks off cruise control. America knocks off cruise control, and you're on your own to turn it back on again. So I like that. That's a good thing. Otherwise, it's all quite self-explanatory. Seats are nice. Seating position's nice. You've got your poster, your seated heat.
My seated heat.
Pop it back into, just changing the driving mode, turn off cruise control. Nope, keeps it on, good.
Wow, brilliant.
Nice, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Time to bring it back inside and pose it for a thumbnail. Sounds nice.
This is sport mode. So that's sport. This is track. Yeah, track feels louder, slightly.
To me, they feel equally loud in here.
Track mode, sport mode. You can hear the valve clicking. No, I think sport's louder. What's interesting though is if I press here, I also have the quiet exhaust. Listen to this.
That's quiet.
I mean, it's valved, right? Anyway, I'm going to stop being a child. I mean, part of the reason for having a V8 is to enjoy it like that.
You know what it feels like? It feels like an American has come to Europe or the UK and started saying tomato instead of tomato.
Yeah.
It's sort of assimilated in some way, but it's still quintessentially American.
Do you notice the wing's different to ours? So the GT wing, I think the GT wing here gets a different one, whereas ours has more like end plates.
Oh, do we also have this like
No, it's a completely different wing. So the Dark Horse in the US with the handling pack has the bigger wing and the extended splitter at the front and wider track and a different suspension. This has the Magnaride, the regular GT. It's a like £1,750 option. Obviously the suspension works very well. I was going to open up the bonnet, talk engines for a second, just because the Coyote 5 litre V8 is a Coyote 5 litre V8 in a world where there aren't. Oh, it's warm in here. Where's the latch?
If it was 150 video, we would film that again.
Where's the latch? Oh, there's the latch. There's the latch.
Hello.
Looks cool.
Does look cool.
Mustang. There are some fun Easter eggs and like small details around the car. So obviously, well, I guess we've spoken quite a lot about that. That was easy. About that 5 litre V8. One of the Easter eggs you might remember is like on here. Fun little thing. There's a little Mustang.
Oh, those,
Pony right there.
Those in there. It's like, what are you talking about? Yes.
Another one on the rear window.
Generations.
Does this have it on the window?
Yes,
oh, it doesn't.
No, it does, but it's really
it's really faint. Okay.
You can see it better on the camera.
So that has all the generations from the 60s to today.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think there are plenty more, but while we're here, obviously one big thing is the fact that that's a pretty practical car.
That's a big boot.
You can fit a lot of cases and luggage in there. So.
Big boots.
Okay, weird. Very weird. I didn't see that coming. The paint looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Should we go see how our bike's done? If it's charged and ready to rock and roll.
Going for a V8.
Topic change from a V8 to an electric bike.
Are you ready to go for a ride?
You won't be surprised to know this was fully charged. How's the bike doing? Presumably not quite 100%, but mostly charged. No, it is not 100%. Cool.
Awesome.
I need to loosen the helmet. Oh, there we go. That's better. And I need to figure the strap out as well. I'm putting a helmet on to go around the garage, more because I want to test. Do you know what? I should probably do the connection first. Remind me, how did I do this earlier?
I don't know.
I found the menu. Trip data, display, brightness, power, helmet. Add new helmet. There we go. Select helmet to pair. Do I need to turn on the helmet?
Do you need to press something on the helmet?
Presumably. That looks like an on button, but it doesn't press.
Something on the inside?
This is very raw.
I'm sure there's a manual for it.
Yeah, learning how it works. I'm sure there is a manual as well, but that would be boring. It's far more fun to just work it out. Oh, there is a button. There we go, look.
Oh.
Ooh.
I really like the lights, they're really cool.
Okay, so what's going to happen now? Select helmet to pair. Is it going to give us a option? Maybe I need to add new helmet. There we go. See, came up. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's the only one that's here. It would be a little bit strange if there were two here right now. Helmet pairing successful. Okay, cool. So that's like your brake light on your back, obviously. You've got the light on the front. You've got that on the back.
I mean, people certainly see you with that.
Yeah, I think that's all I need to do in terms of this. Auto headlights. You just have the headlights on all the time. If you do that, is that always on? Or is that just never on?
I mean, it was on earlier.
Yeah, but I kind of must have shielded the sensor, wherever that is earlier, to turn it on. There we go, see?
Very bright.
And then I'm not going to put a password on it or anything weird like that. Exit from the settings. Okay.
Oh, you've got a front light too, on the helmet.
Oh, do I? Cool. I'm very safe. Wait, this is a sideways. There we go. I'm going to unplug this because I don't think I should cycle with a cable on it.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm going to cycle around a Dark Horse. Wait, this...
I also don't think that is a good idea.
One human power. So... Okay, I didn't step up enough for the saddle.
It just reminded me of that picture of there was a president in the US who fell off his bike.
But how does it...
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, so like it's assisted, and obviously depending how much you pedal, it's propelling.
So your red light and your front light on the helmet are always on.
I apologise for the squeaky noise
It's
on the
very
floor.
squeaky.
Check this out, look. I'm going to go left.
Nice.
Is it working?
Indicator.
Oh, I should go right.
Yeah.
Better go right.
You also have a brake light.
On my helmet?
I think so. When you brake, it goes all red. But you have to face the rear of your head towards me, otherwise I can't show you.
So let me turn around. So you're saying...
It also says in the front, the light bar.
When I brake here, if I brake now?
Oh no, it didn't do it. Earlier it was red.
Oh, I'm still indicating as well. That's probably why I didn't do it, because I'd left the indicator on. I'm one of those people driving down the road, not turning my indicator off. Let me come past you and I'll go towards the shutter. I like how this works. Okay, so if I brake now?
Yes.
How interesting.
The whole lower bar goes red. And then the white strip at the front when you indicate also has like the light sequence.
Okay.
And then you have a constant red rear light in the back as well, which I think is great because if you cycle, in the dark or low visibility, but also every time you come past, the car wakes up, and that's really funny.
That's quite funny. So at the moment, you can turn off the battery. So at the moment, it's just on manual, normal pedal cycling.
Okay.
Or you can go Sport Plus mode. Wow. Ooh. That gets a move on. That's fun. I really need to lower the seat.
I was about to say, I think you need to change the height of the saddle.
Am I going to cycle home tonight?
Yeah, you can do that.
You can take the Mustang. I'll take this.
No, I take the Renault.
I'm going to go and
loosen... We can both go electric.
Yeah, true. I'm going to go and loosen this and grab my Allen keys. I put them away because I'm organised, but I kind of need them again. Oh well.
Fun. That's a really cool thing.
That's quite fun today. Two totally different types of getting around. One that's like really old school transport, you know, V8 manual gearbox, petrol head.
Yeehaw.
And one that's like new era, get on your bicycle with some electric assistance.
I mean, if we were still living in the centre of London, that would be a brilliant way to get around.
100%. Really good way to do it. For the moment, I'm going to go put this back on its stand. So
Snazzy stand. Do you want the helmet too?
I guess that should stay over here. It's so easy to do. Just kind of ride it up and then drop it down. I really like that stand.
Such a nice way to store it.
It's just nice engineering.
Yeah.
It's still 100%, so I can leave this here for the moment. Just nice engineering, smart. Yeah, Mustang Dark Horse. So I have a question for you.
Yes, well, we still need to do a thumbnail.
We have to take a thumbnail picture. Yeah, we haven't done that. Mustang home tonight or Renault 5 home tonight? Difficult.
How about taking both home tonight and I can get my his and hers picture?
Oh, that could be funny. I'm going to take the Mustang because we've got it until only tomorrow.
Okay.
But
no, we should probably just take one car home.
Drive it while we can. I've enjoyed running around with it. I've enjoyed experiencing it.
Yep.
I mean, we've basically summed it up today, explained what it's all about. On that, I'd like to say a big thank you again to N Plus for the pretty wonderful AMG Track Edition bike, because I don't know, I have a craving to go out and cycle, and that's a pretty nice way to do it. And I'd also like to say thank you to Ford for letting me bumble around in the Mustang Dark Horse. There'll be more GTD news soon. I just can't say too much yet, not allowed. Yeah, it's all secretive. Not by my choice, I should add. Not by my choice. I would share it all already, but I have to wait because I've been told to.
Tough sometimes, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. Right, we're done for now.